Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Throwback Thursday and we have Luke D to thank for picking this week's Throwback Thursday candle, which happens to be Yankee Candle's Pure Radiance Cherry Gin Fizz in the Crackling collection. As my research trying to find scent note descriptions, which sadly I wasn't really able to find, obviously it's a Pure Radiance candle from Yankee Candle, and they have since stopped making them, so it's been discontinued, so it's also very difficult to find. Hi, you can sort of see me there, but I do like the lid. Anyway, I don't have scent note descriptions for you, except that it's from the title you would say, okay, it should smell like cherry, a little bit of gin, little fizzy note, that would be great. And on Cold Sniff, oh, and I should say before I go there, I did pick this up, and they don't say on the tag, it's either Winners or Home Scents here in Canada. I bought this a year ago. This was actually in my Throwback Thursday summer edition last year, but no one selected it. So this is $12.99. Probably purchased this, I want to say, summer of 2016. So it's a couple of years old. And this wasn't actually, again, doing research trying to find the scent note descriptions and failed. I did also find out this did come out in the 2016 holiday collection along with one other candle. This particular one is a 14.5 ounce, so this is supposed to be the same amount of wax as a Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle. And you can sort of see right here, that is where the candle started, and that is where we're at now, just over a week. And again, these Pure Radiance Crackling collections, it was a wooden wick, so it is supposed to give off like really, some people don't like it, but it's supposed to give off a kind of a neat little crackling noise. Not to be afraid of that, obviously, to think your place on fire. But going back to Cold Sniff, I definitely got a nice cherry. It's not a medicinal cherry at all. I got a really nice cherry scent to this, and like almost like a cold ginger ale. No alcohol, no gin, like that kind of thing. It's supposed to be cherry gin fizz. I would say I got a cherry and cold, I'll say this, a cherry cold ginger ale that is flat, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't super fizzy, but smelling it, it makes me think that there's like, it's like a punch, like a cherry punch of some kind, minus, like, it's been sitting out and all the fizzies are gone. And I actually don't mind flat pop. I'm one of the weird ones because of my stomach issues. It's actually better for my stomach not to have things that are too fizzy, but I tend to like fizzy things. But anyway, I really like this candle, and that's why I picked it up back in the day. This is how much I've burnt in this whole week. It did take a really long, it's gonna last a long, not crappy, I was gonna say a bad word, but it's gonna last a long time, I think. I will be burning this probably through the rest of July, and hopefully be done before August. No, don't get me wrong, this is a great scent. I do find, sorry, that this does take a while to pull out. Now, keeping in mind, I got the one, I loved it so much, I didn't care that the wick was off center, if you can sort of see there. It is off center, it's a little bit, like this would be center here, and it's quite a bit over here so far, but we still have lots of time. There's no sooting whatsoever, but that, like I say, can very much change between now and when the end of this candle's life. But there you go. Every time before I burn, I always trim that wooden wick. You can see there, and I will say it's a little scary. I trim it each time, but it does not take long for the new wick to be exposed, and like, we're talking flames. Like, thank God I put it right in front of me. Like, I'm not gonna mess around with this one. It definitely is in the room that I am present in myself, because it is very wild, I guess, if you will. Like that, the flames were really long. It didn't need to be either, and that was after only being lit for maybe a half an hour, and it definitely hadn't pulled out. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to pull this one out, I'd have to say. And at the first, it was also kind of awkward. It was not pulling out evenly. It was a little bit awkward shape, but again, like I always say, give it a little bit of patience. Things do slide down as they melt. I really like the scent. If I got this in, say, a wax melt form, I would most certainly, and I'm thinking even like something from Rose Girls, my mini melters, like if I wanted to get something similar, it would be like Fizzy Pop and Serendipity or something like that, and I think that would be really good. or Serendipity. And if you have like a ginger ale, a straight ginger ale scent, that together would be really good for those of my fellow friends here who are more wax melters than candle enthusiasts. That was probably what I would do, Serendipity and either Fizzy Pop or cold ginger ale of some kind, because I think that would be the closest to this. So therefore I would repurchase this again in candle form, or if I could find it in the form of wax melts, even if you can combine a few and mix and do your own blending. I do like this. I think that I'm going to predict that when I am finished this, it will likely be very sooty on the one side because of that wick, just based on previous experience. This being a 14.5 ounce candle and only having burnt down that much, it is going to be a slow burner. But that's not a bad thing, as long as it doesn't hit the kerosene and it doesn't soot too badly and things like that. So as long as I'm maintaining the candle, and also when I'm burning it, it's right in front of me, because like I say, it's kind of scary. That flame is humongous. So thank you very much, Luke D, for selecting this candle. And as always, the first person down below to pick one of these items here for review purpose for next Thursday's Throwback Thursday, I will acknowledge that, and then I'll do your review. Start off with these, there were actually 3 wick candles that I chopped up from Bath & Body Works. We have mango coconut, pink pineapple, and we have a DW Home candle in mandarin agave. And I do believe the rest of these are all 3 wick Bath & Body Works. So coconut sandalwood, sun-dried mango, Honolulu sun, rainforest gardenia, guava pina colada, Baja cactus blossom, ocean driftwood, Tahiti passion flower, suntan or South Beach suntan, copper coconut, and last but certainly not least, we have oh, come on. We have Pomelo Paradise. So there you go, you guys. So again, the summer Throwback Thursday is just here to the end of August, and then we go into fall. And fall is my favorite time for candles, even more so than winter. I love fall. I think it's because of the drastic change in weather here, from can be very hot to very rainy, very comforting. You need, you know, comfort drinks and things like that. So fall is my favorite, and fall for me and Bath & Body Works is my favorite. So you're likely, when my store eventually does get some new stuff in the next probably month or so, I will probably be hauling soaps because I'm nearly out. Candles, any really cool wallflower pugs, and I'm sort of seeing some Halloween things. I already have 2 haunted houses. Like, I need another thing, but I love dressing my house up in themes and in the, you know, for the times of the year, the different holidays. So all right, you guys, as always, thank you so much for joining me each and every week, and thanks for those who do try to get in there. I'm sorry sometimes not everyone's able to get the first pick on the Throwback Thursday, but I always hope that the next week it'll be you. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye.